That, of course, is not the only story that we're going to talk about in relation to Twitter. Yesterday, we talked about the fact that NPR and Twitter have broken up. NPR rage quit. Twitter said some really hurtful things to NPR. They called them state-funded media. And then NPR was like, F you, Twitter, I'm leaving. And then Twitter's like, okay, bye. And then NPR was like, no, you don't understand. I'm leaving Twitter. And Twitter was like, okay. And then NPR was like, aren't you going to apologize to me? And then Twitter was like, no. Well, it turned out that apparently Twitter and PBS went out for coffee, and NPR said to, excuse me, not Twitter, and I'm going to start again. It appears that NPR and PBS went out for coffee, and apparently NPR said to PBS, can you believe that asshole Twitter? He was so mean to me. And PBS is like, you don't have to take that, girl. It's all right. Twitter doesn't deserve you, NPR. And then NPR was like, I know, Twitter won't even apologize. And then PBS was like, you know what? I'm going to call Twitter and I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. And then PBS rage quit Twitter as well. Let's read. This is in Bloomberg. PBS joins NPR in quitting Twitter over state-backed label. The Public Broadcasting Service has followed National Public Radio in quitting Twitter after the social media network labeled both organizations government-backed media. PBS stopped tweeting from our account when we learned of the change, and we have no plans to resume. At this time, PBS spokesperson Jason Phelps said in an email, we are continuing to monitor the ever-changing situation closely. The spat began after Twitter tagged NPR as state-affiliated media, a description it uses for propaganda accounts from Russia and China. Twitter later changed the wording to government-funded media, but the organization has called the description inaccurate and misleading because it's a nonprofit group with editorial independence. I don't care if you have editorial independence. You are paid for by us. This is what NPR and PBS keep leaning on. They're like, but our journalists are independent. They're not taking direction from the government. Oh, really? Oh, really? I don't buy it. I believe that NPR and PBS are not taking direction from the government just as much as I believe Twitter wasn't taking direction from the government prior to Elon Musk buying it. Twitter owner Elon Musk has criticized NPR's reliance on U.S. government money through Washington-based organizations. I cannot speak today for some reason. Oh my God. Let me try that again. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on today. Twitter owner Elon Musk has criticized NPR's reliance on U.S. government money, though the Washington-based organization only gets a small fraction of its funding from federal agencies. Well, still a small fraction. Guess they won't mind losing federal funding in that case, Musk said in one tweet. Defund NPR, the billionaire wrote in another. And yes, Elon Musk did say to defund NPR, but guess what? Elon Musk wasn't the only person to say defund NPR. Check this out. This is in The Hill. After Elon Musk tweeted defund NPR on Wednesday, Lauren Boebert is quickly becoming my personal hero. Okay, she's a little wacky. She's a little right-wingy conservative for my tastes. But I gotta say, man, I kind of thought that like when Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert got elected to Congress in the previous term, I kind of viewed Lauren Boebert as like a Marjorie Taylor Greene like tag along. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene was the real train wreck of the whole thing, and Lauren Boebert was like the best friend that just tagged along and like hung out for clout or whatever. But I have to say, Lauren Boebert has really come into her own. She's kind of been really based so far this year. I mean, she, along with Matt Gaetz, did not back down to Kevin McCarthy's bullshit. They stood their ground. Lauren Boebert never even voted for Kevin McCarthy for speaker. She never relented. She never backed down. And I was like, you know what, Lauren? Good for you. And now Lauren Boebert is tweeting defund NPR. I might be in love. Is anyone else starting to fall in love with Lauren Boebert? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, she still has some problems. I'm not saying she's perfect or anything, but it's cool, man. It really is. So Lauren Boebert responded to Elon Musk's tweet by saying, I've been saying that for quite some time. Let's get it done. Yes, Lauren Boebert. Please, 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 please. Can we get this done?